Isn't it a joy to see things beginning to come up? We've got quite a lot coming up. So that obviously is plantain, lily, or hosta. And here we've got these beautiful leaves. And amongst all of these lovely little violets, if you look down, really down into the bottom, you can see there's some more hostas beginning to go down here as well, which is great. Some more there. And by now you must realize this is my hosta alley. Going further along, you begin to see how the garden is changing. Isn't that wonderful? All these beautiful daffodils up everywhere. Not just daffodils, loads of other things. So I'll just take you a very quick tour so you can see. And there, of course, is the ubiquitous prankster rolling in the soil so you can make my bed filthy later on. It's one of my favourite little ferns down here. I've taken lots of root cuttings of this. They'll be coming up all over the place. I love the way these little crooks turn up like that. It's a purple and green one, so greyish. All sorts of other things growing away here. You see the little grape hyacinths here, mascari. And let's have a little look around. So, quite a lot has changed, I guess, since I last showed everybody. Little Japanese ace are coming out. All sorts of other things happening all over. The Cornus contorta is contorting its way into spring. It'll soon look absolutely delicious. A nice little rose that Natalia gave me, and all sorts of other things. What's that over there? The little digitalis, purple one. There's some more over there, but they're not purple, they're the ordinary ones. And I think the absolute star of the show at the moment is this beauty. I like anemones anyway, and this is a really gorgeous one. You can see there's even, just here, a little rose bush already out. New little one with little pinky white flowers all over it. Isn't that lovely? Go through Helen's bamboo. And here we have the quince. Look at that, growing really well. And don't know whether we'll have any quinces on it this time, I doubt it, but who's to tell? Over the other side, we have some medlars. There's one there and one over here. Those three bamboos show more of those purple ferns growing up. So there's, so two little medlars over here, one there and one there. Otherwise known as, although they came actually from Batramine in Lebanon. I ate the fruits and put the bits in my pocket and grew them on here by accident. Loquats, of course, in everyday language, and another gift from Helen over here, which are cardoons. I love cardoons, they look so beautiful. Anyway, there's a proper medlar growing away just here. This is it here. So a proper, well, the sort that normally grow in England. Here's Helen's jasmine. Helen is my niece. She gave me two jasmines. One's in the front garden, this is the other one. This is in Jasmine Road, and believe it or not, when I went looking around Jasmine Road, how many jasmines do you think I saw? Correct, not one. And to my surprise, the grapevine, which looked dead to me, has in fact survived. All sorts of other plants here, but I'm not going to go through them right now, one by one. Then over here, all these black sacks have got leaves in them from autumn time. There's, right here, this is a Rather nice. Let's see what sort it is. Greengage, Rhin Cloud de Ver. I like green gauges very much indeed. My mother and father had golden gauges. I can't remember now whether I bought them for them or not, but it was a really good plant. So looking over, we've got a damson just here. Damsons, Paula, are always going to remind me of you from now on. And over here we have got a kiwi fruit, which is busy beginning to send forth shoots. And I was told that if we are lucky, we've got another one actually growing in that corner over there, which is a gift from somebody else. This is the thornless blackberry, which again is popping out all over. 6 minutes I've been rabbiting on. Well, time flies to me when I'm in the garden. And there's the house all together with, these are quail cages. We haven't got the quails yet, but they're out in the sun to sterilize them a bit. You see I cut down the apple trees because they're full of all sorts of grot. All sorts of other things beginning to come out over here, which is good. Slightly on last warnings. If they look nice, they'll stay. If they don't, badoom, they'll be gone. These, of course, are globe artichokes. There were 6 of them, but one of them has died. This one came from the range and did not last. This is a plum tree. It is a Victoria plum, one of my favourites. Victorias are so nice. And then here I'm growing some flower pots. Well, the truth is that underneath you've got more artichokes. These ones are not the globe artichokes, but the Jerusalem artichokes. A row of chives, a row of gooseberries, another apple tree, Paula's Bramley apple over there. Not, you will notice, Paula, chewed up by cattle. This over here is the rhubarb that my sister Sue gave to me. That seems to be growing well. What is it, Pranky, huh? And cross because there are no nice mice to catch. Then we've got some black currants going along here. A loganberry that was planted by Jonathan a couple of weeks ago. I think he expected it to die. And then further over, we've got some nice raspberries. Inshallah, they'll be okay. A few wild strawberries at the bottom. These are not the ones I discovered once I got the other ones. I'm not sure if they are wild strawberries. Anyway, this is a red currant here, and another black currant over there. I'm not sure if they are, in fact, wild strawberries. They might be ordinary strawberries. There's some thyme running along here, and mint in that bucket, otherwise it'll be everywhere. This is my dead hedge, which hopefully before very long will be full of all sorts of scurrying things, certainly beetles and stuff. The forsythia, which is about 1/10 the size of the one that was there to begin with. And then look, down here we've made real progress with the pond. Of course, when I say we, I really mean company of us, so Steve included. It's roughly in the shape of an Easter egg, but I'm thinking about calling it, what shall I call it? Maybe the Gulf of Mexico. Just to be naughty. Another view of the garden. And then this is it's my sort of rocky bank, and Natalia sent me some strawberry plants. They're wild strawberries through the post, and you can see them growing all over this bank. They've really seemed to be taking on well. That's good. There's a fern at the end there, and then down at the bottom is a rather dull little area, and I'm pleased to say that I already have a bumblebee nesting amongst the rocks down the bottom there. Isn't that good? And over there is an absolute mess. Coming round again. I'm hoping that this week, maybe on Thursday, I'll be able to make inroads on this pond here and get the whole thing set up far enough to be able to set it up properly. At the moment it looks as if I'm planning to bury Father Paniotis, but I'm not. Maybe next week. This, I have never grown one of these before, and I've seen them often. I've always wanted to see one and grow it properly. Grows out of the ground at an impressive rate. Look at the size of it. There's my hand next to it for, it is of course Fritillaria imperialis. Absolutely gorgeous. Thrilled to bits with that. And it'll come up year after year and thrill me to bits year after year. Well, assuming I'm spared. Down here, I think these, you can see them here, I think these are going to be alliums. Meanwhile, there are loads of other things, geraniums, and I can see some weeds as well. There's some pulmonaria just growing just over here. Okay, I think, oh, Prankster's friend Fluffy has turned up. Ooh, I'm feeling a little bit dizzy for standing up too quickly just there. Alright, so how about that? I'm going to have a little look at these apple trees and see if they're coming to anything. They're also on their marks for being chopped down completely. We'll see. If they die off, I don't mind. In the meantime, look at that. They are a little home for some sun-baked flies, which, as the swallows will be here in a few days from now, probably around about the same time as Christina arrives, there will be food for them. They don't really plan to be food for anybody, but that's their misfortune. Right, there we go then. I hope you've enjoyed that as much as I have. Probably rather less. God bless you and keep you.